Hello everyone and welcome to episode 59 of the TEW 2020 New Japan Pro Wrestling Series, as it is the 33rd annual G1 Climax episode, well, part 1 of this G1 Climax, because again, I think like last year, much easier to split this up in half because there are going to be 4 blocks again, 10 people in each block, so 40 people competing to see who will go on to the semifinals and eventually the finals, as our blocks look like this. So it's going to be a pretty easy setup. So each kind of like major champions are going to have their each block. So block A is going to have the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. So it's going to be Calvin Tankman, Hayata Tamura, Hiromu Takahashi, Joe Doring, Katsuya Kitamura, Kenta, Masashi Takeda, Shitoru Ashino, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Zack Sabre Jr. It's a fun little block there because there's kind of like a mix match of different types of competitors, like Ashino, Nakamura, and Zack Sabre Jr., and Kenta, and Oromu. They are kind of the guys that I would say are definitely like the heavy favorites in this. But also you have guys like Calvin Tankman, Hayata Tamura, Joe Doring, Katsuya Kitamura, and Masashi Takeda, who are just some absolute savages in there, and can legitimately beat, someone like Masashi Takeda and Katsuya Kitamura could legitimately beat like half the guys in that block. So it's just it's very fun. I really love how that block is set up. Block B has both the Never Openweight and the New Japan Strong Openweight champions in Jay White and Kota Ibushi. So Alexander Hammerstone, AJ Styles, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Hiroki Goto, Jay White, Juice Robinson, Kota Ibushi, Leota Fujinami, Shelton Benjamin, and the Great Okan. So this is a fun little block. Again, you have guys like Ibushi, Tanahashi, AJ Styles in the same block. That's pretty big, but Juice has done really well. Jay White's doing really well. See Great Okan in there. Fujinami gets a big opportunity. Hammerstone's looking to build on what he's been doing. And, it's going to be fun. Also, Shelton Benjamin back at the G1. So that's great for him. Block C is the Intercontinental title block, as Brody Lee, Carl Fredericks, Katsuyori Shibata, Kazuchika Okada, Shingo Takagi, Miro, Pac, Takuya Nomura, Tetsuya Naito, and then Walter. What a block that is, though. You have, obviously, Okada in there, but we're going to get the return match between him and Shibata from, obviously, the incredible Sakura Genesis match. But, Okada and Miro is going to be awesome. Okada and Brody is going to be a lot of fun. Okada and Pac is going to be pretty fantastic. Walter and Miro is going to be incredible. And also, Walter and Shibata is incredible. Brody Lee and Walter is awesome. There's Takuya Nomura and Walter's another, fun match. Yeah, that's going to be pretty fun. I'm excited to see how that block plays out as well. Then Block D is our U.S. title block. It's Bryan Danielson, Eddie Kingston, Evil, Josh Alexander, Roderick Strong, Sonata, Brody King, Tomohiro Ishii, the debuting Tyler Black, and Will Hobbs. That's, we tried to make that block, obviously for the U.S. title, we wanted to make, the Gaijins be some of the best, and we got a fun little block there as well, like Bryan and Roderick Strong. That's going to be very fun to see again. Bryan and Eddie, Bryan and Josh Alexander. Bryan and Tyler Black, obviously, is super fun. Even Bryan Danielson and Will Hobbs, that's such a unique type of matchup as well. And, Sonata and Danielson should be fun. And we get to see, Sonata and Tomohiro Ishii and Sonata and Evil again, as far as those two men, no strangers to each other, and Sonata and Evil. So we'll have another match here in this G1. I'm super excited to see how this plays out, really. I'm super, super happy about how these blocks played out. I think a lot of them make sense. I think a lot of matches on here are going to make sense. So obviously, like last year with the 33rd annual G1 Climax here, the winners of blocks A and B will face off in the semifinals, and the winners of blocks C and D will face off in the semifinals, and those two winners, of course, will battle out in the finals to determine who will go on to Wrestle Kingdom. Let's get right into it. Let's waste no time here. Let's get rocking and rolling. So yeah, obviously each show is going to be like a normal event because this is going to be a major event here. And I think we have a hell of a main event though in Hayata Tamura and Shinsuke Nakamura. That match is fucking awesome. So we'll probably go Budokan for the first night here. Well, we might even go somewhere else here. I'm not really sure. Because We could go, I think there's I'm about to say, isn't there a Civic General Gymnasium which we could sell out? No problem. Yeah, we'll do that. We will do that. That is fine by me. So yeah, Nakamura and Hayao Tamura, banger of a matchup. This is a rematch from last year's G1, and Hayao Tamura is going to beat Shinsuke Nakamura. That's a huge win. Massive. Oh yeah, and I forgot they had the match during the New Japan Cup. But every match so far has been 89 and above, so that's a great sign there for that matchup. But Hayao Tamura finally gets that win. Hiromu and Joe Doring, bit of a styles clash there. Joe Doring gonna beat Hiromu Takahashi though. They have had, they've competed in tag matches against each other. They've had singles matches against each other. We saw last year Hiromu beat Joe Doring in the G1, and then the year before that, Joe Doring had beaten him during their first singles match against each other. But yeah, that should be. Hiromu's a little upset, so we'll keep him strong. But that should be a good match as well. Nice. Then probably Tankman and Zack Sabre Jr. Another styles clash of a matchup here. Zack Sabre Jr. will get the submission victory over Calvin Tankman, though, in the end. I believe that's the first time meeting as well. Then Kenta and Masashi Takeda. What a match this is. This match fucks. And, as far as it's probably not going to do so well in this mod compared to what it would be like in real life, probably. But, Kenta's going to beat Takeda there. In our new heavyweight champion in Shotaro Ashino. He's starting off the G1 against Katsuya Kitamura, and he gets the win in 10 minutes, making light work of Katsuya Kitamura. Of course, we have to have a Steal the Show matchup on each of these cards, so that just kind of works out there. So now we need a Technical Masterclass matchup, which we'll go with Jason Lee, Fuminori Abe. Yeah, I'm about to say, think who's the, we might go Gulak and Makabe. I don't hate that. I want to have Gulak beat Jason Lee. Really trying to build up Drew Gulak because his pop is just not really there quite yet. Honestly, I think because we're having Tankman and Zack Sabre Jr., actually, I think it might be better to have Silver and Black Taurus or even Alex Reynolds. We'll probably go Reynolds, though. Just make that a little easier. Yeah. Yeah, now he can beat... he could beat John Silver, but I think we're going to have him just beat Alex Reynolds. Well, let's see his pop, actually. Yeah, because it's still only in the 30, so he's still going to gain some. Alrighty. Well, yeah, that is the kickoff show for the G1. So 75 for the opener, wow. As Makabe doing the damn thing. As Drew Gulak with the Gulak in 1755. Oh, over John Silver, okay. Well, alrighty. That's fine by me. He outperformed both of them, so it didn't matter. So that works out in the end. There, that is fantastic. There we go, 75, as Shotaro Ashino beating Katsuya Kitamura. I had a feeling, one of these matches, when you're going to have a Steal the Show match, it's going to hurt the match. But, Ashino with a 86 gets the win with the T-Bone Suplex. That's a very good matchup, though, for him, getting the win over Katsuya Kitamura in his first G1 match as the champion. Going into it as Kenta beating Masashi Takeda with the Kenta combo into the Buzz Psycho Knee. It's in the 86 or 85 plus category, as it's an 86. Fun match there for Kenta. That's awesome. 87 for Zack Sabre Jr. and Calvin Tankman, as Zack was off his game. So that's wild. He still gets a 90. Lack of psychology there. Tankman did pretty well. Just, the right decision to have Zack Sabre Jr. get the win. As for some reason with this new mouse, sometimes when you hit next segment, it just won't register it. It's very strange. I don't know what's the dealio. There we go. As Hiromu and Joe Doring. So Hiromu, losing to the Revolution Bomb. He did outperform him, but I think it was the right decision, though, to have Joe Doring beat him there in the co-main. 2 points for Joe Doring, and a 95 for our main event as Hayato Tamura with the Hayato Driver in 29-18 to beat Shinsuke Nakamura. Banger of a matchup there. Obviously, all thanks to Shinsuke Nakamura, but that was quite a matchup. And Shinsuke Nakamura not even complaining about putting him over. Like, that was pretty electric of him to do that. So we'll have Hiromu and, yeah, I guess Zack Sabre Jr. Guess that's fair. Yeah. There we go. Happy, pleased, and pleased. Perfect. So on to day 2 for the first night of Block B. Alrighty. As far as day 2, New Japan World, obviously. Got a backstage instance, though, as Bull Nakano gave the locker room a lift, which would create a free drinks for everyone. Hell yeah. Way to go, Bull Nakano. And then Senda Deora and Hiroshi Tanahashi, as Senda Deora was accused of being, or making a mess backstage, rather, not cleaning it up, as the judge, Hiroshi Tanahashi, found him guilty and sentenced him to clean up, and then buying drinks for everyone after the show. So the main event of this show will probably be Tanahashi and Jay White. Well, actually, Kota Ibushi and Juice is a very good co-main as well, but Tanahashi and Jay White's probably the main, as we are going to give the win. I didn't even pick a winner here. That's interesting. As far as their match history, Jay White's beaten them only once. That's the only match they've had as far as singles-wise was last year during the G1. Yeah, let's have the Never Openweight champion lose here. Yeah. Yep. Then Juice and Ibushi. And Juice is going to be Kota Ibushi, so champions losing on night one of the block for them, or as far as the start of their block, even though it's day 2, obviously. But Juice beating Ibushi, they've had a couple of G1 matches here. Yeah, they've the first G1, then they've had a G1 match every single year. Last one was the best one with an 81. Hopefully it's a banger. Ibushi's a little unhappy. Keep him strong. What a fucker. Alright, and then probably AJ and the Great Okan. What a match I did not know I needed to see. Till now, as AJ Styles will get the win. 24 minutes, and Shelton Benjamin and Leono Fujinami. So, Leono Fujinami gonna beat Shelton Benjamin there. That's a big win. Yeah, Shelton's a little upset. I figured that might have been the case. It's a big win. He's still up on that, big Jesus. Then Hammerstone and Hiroki Goto to kick off at least the block matchups here. It's Hammerstone getting the win. Hiroki Goto still can't even work a 10-minute match, so he shouldn't be in this G1, to be honest. But it is what it is. We'll go Coughlin and Connors versus, let's see, yeah, we can go Ishimori, Drew Parker, could go Mexa Blood here. Yeah, they're gonna go Mexa Blood. As I say, Mexa Blood had a strong taping against him, but that was it. I think I actually give the one to Coughlin and Connors. I haven't beat Ray Horace. It's a big win. Big win indeed. And that is day 2. Just like that. Oh, what in the world? Oh, Davies given too much. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, he's not reffing that one. He's gotta be reffing one of these. Give that to Red Shoes. There we go. And we gotta pick a venue. Yeah, we'll say Budokan for a really special show. If we can. Yeah, that's probably just a bad idea not even to run there. There's a 6,000 seater for the Akita Prefectural Gym. Yeah. Let's do it. So let's run the show. Coughlin Connors beating Ray Horace and Ryu Lee of Mexa Blood. They outperformed him. It's right decision. Roar the champion for Clark Connors in 1540. 63, yeah, for Hammerstone and Goto. Yeah, Hiroki Goto fucking sucks now. It's a damn shame. As a Stonebreaker for Hammerstone and 10-10. Yeah, not great. Not great. It's a 56 for Fujinami and Shelton Benjamin. Fujinami does outperform him, but yeah, decent little matchup here. think just this matchup, I knew it was just not going to work out as far as in-ring performance-wise. That's okay, though. That happens. The 79 for AJ and the Great Okan as the Spiral Tap for AJ Styles in 24-26. It's a big win. Big win for AJ. It's Kota Ibushi and Juice Robinson. The 78 here is Juice with the Pulp Friction over Kota Ibushi in 29-06. And our main event, and hopefully it's a banger, it is an 87. Tanahashi beating Jay White with the High Fly Flow in 27-55. Big win for Tanahashi, and I can't believe he's still in the 90s, to be honest. Like, it's crazy that he's still doing so well at, like, 47 years old. Just barely missing out in the 85-plus range, but I think really we just couldn't get rolling there with the G1 matches. But we started off with a good opener, though. Connors and Coughlin. So give some love to Tanahashi, give some love to Ibushi, and, oh boy, yeah, I guess AJ. Kind of our top three. There we go. Just like that. On to day 3 we go. Alrighty, day 3. As the Intercontinental title block. Boy, Okada and Shibata. The return match. Have it on the first night, and then Pac and Shingo. That's the main and co-main there, for sure. Jesus Murphy, though. What a match. Brody Lee and Miro 2's on this card. Like, that's fucking crazy. Crazy. Shibata's gonna beat him. The champ going down again. At least the Shino won his first night. Everybody else has fucking lost. That's a champion. So that's tough. If you're Bryan Danielson, you gotta be a little nervous about going into your first block. First day block, rather, as far as, yeah, keeping Okada strong. Yeah, wants to put him over. Yeah, that's a tough one, because Pac and Shingo's a fun match, but so is Brody and Miro. I think we're going to go with Pac and Shingo, though, as Pac's going to beat him in 25 minutes. That's a banger, though, and Brody and Miro. Miro's going to be Brody Lee. As far as I remember, Brody's beaten him most of the time, besides the G1 a couple of years back. So that's a nice win for Miro. I do want to look at the Pac and Shingo match history, because I don't think they've had a match. Oh, they have. Oh, the G1. Yeah, Shingo beat him. Alrighty. Return match there. So, yeah, Takuya Nomura and Naito's quite a match, too, as Takuya Nomura's going to beat Tetsuya Naito in 28 minutes as well. That's a banger. And Walter beating Carl Fredericks. Well, we need this to be a Steal the Show match, so I'll just go ahead and bump that down. Big win for Walter, though, to start off his first ever G1. As, yeah, hopefully we just need a Technical Masterclass match. We do. Perfect. We'll just have Bushi. So we'll just have a singles match just to change it up. We'll have Bushi take on Jason Lee. Maybe Abe. Yeah, Jason Lee's fine. Jason Lee beat him. Big night for Blast Off. Tough night for LIJ, though. Three losses. One night. That is not so hot. Yeah, this is going to be Budokan show. Yeah. Yeah, that's an electric main event. So 68 for the opener. It's, Jason Lee with the Hong Kong Tornado. And 1607, or 1604 rather. 71 for Walter and Carl Fredericks with Burning Lariat for Walter. Fuck yeah. So he gets a 71. Tetsuya Naito and Takuya Nomura, they have great chemistry, or pretty good chemistry rather, as Tetsuya Naito does outperform him, but Takuya Nomura gets the win with the Dragon Suplex in 27-43, and 84 for Miro and Brody Lee. Miro does outperform him, so the right guy wins. The Bullplex in 26-10, and 85 for Pac and Shingo, as Pac with a 450 splash in our main event. Ah, damn. Probably because Shibata won is why that sucked, because, yeah, they had good chemistry. It was a banger. Shibata gets the win with the ankle lock in 28-30. That sucks that card's going to suffer because of that, because I really like that card on paper. Just that main event didn't deliver as much as I hoped. Yeah, we're going to put over Okada for putting over Shibata, and then Pac, and then Miro. He did a really good job outperforming Brody Lee. Good stuff. We're almost done with all the first days. on to the Block D's first show. Alrighty, day 4. We got, as far as New Japan World, backstage incidents here. Tyler Black in the Rich Tanahashi. Tyler Black's absorbed by his phone. And he should have been paying attention to a locker room meeting. Come on, this is your first night as if actual, like, you're gonna have your first match. Like, you can't be fucking up. Tanahashi found him guilty and sends by a crate of beer for the locker room. So he's taking on Josh Alexander this night, and then Bryan Danielson wants to put over Jay White. Well, that's big. That is massive. So yeah, main event. Whew, there's some good matches on here. I don't know if what's the best case scenario, but I'll go with Hobbs and Kingston, honestly. I think that'd be a fucking banger. Hobbs is going to beat him in 25 minutes. That's a hell of a match. Then Evil and Danielson can go next. It's Bryan Danielson getting the win. So Block A and Block D champions win on their first days, whereas Blocks B and C do not. It's Josh Alexander, Tyler Black. Tyler Black obviously going to get the win in his debut. In 20 minutes, too, we're going to give them a good bit of time. What a fun world we live in. Josh Alexander is super pissed about having to put over Tyler Black. It's Brody King and Roderick Strong can go here. Is Brody going to get the win? Actually, that's an upset, though, for Brody King beating Roderick Strong. So Roddy is upset as well. God damn you, Roddy. Yeah, we'll bump Ishii and Sonata a little up. Is Ishii gonna beat Sonata? He's probably gonna struggle with this due to the length, so that's unfortunate. But Sonata, as far as they've had a couple of matches in this save so far, as far as a couple of G1 matches, they had literally 2 G1 matches and a New Japan Cup. Sonata's won 2 of them. Ishii's won 1. So we split it 2-2 there. And gotta see that again, unfortunately. Let's see here. Trying to think what would be a nice little matchup that we can. I think we're gonna go with Lucha Brothers against Silver and Black Taurus. We're gonna have Pentagon beat Black Taurus. Pretty straightforward stuff, though, as far as what we've seen on these shows. Mainly a junior tag match or some type of junior matchup, and then the 5 heavyweight matches. Make sure we pick a nice venue here. Yeah, let's just go to the Sun Plaza. Works for me. An 80 for the opener is Ray Fenix and Pentagon Jr. beating Black Taurus and John Silver. As the package powder foot stomp combination, the old Fear Factor into the foot stomp on Black Taurus. Ray Fenix obviously did a tremendous job, color commentary, gave that match a boost, and plus got the Shuffle strong start with the excellent chemistry as well. Couldn't really beat that. As Roddy and Brody King, which is honestly a pretty close matchup, 60 and 63, but a Gonzo bomb for Brody King, that's pretty awesome. That's a finish I can get behind for sure. Then 81 for Sonata and Tomohiro Ishii. Yeah, I mean, just Ishii and both Goto, they're past their prime, unfortunately, now. And it's very evident. Unfortunately, Sonata with an 80. He completely outperformed it. Boy, Tyler Black has a lot to go. I did not know he would have the pedigree as his finisher. We gotta change that to the House of Black, or the, God's Last Gift. That's what it was. I don't know why I was thinking House of Black, but yeah, God's Last Gift. And he'll probably keep the curve stomp, though. I do like that little finish. That's a fun one. It is a fun one. And the 83 for Bryan Danielson and Evil. Cattle Mutilation for Bryan Danielson in 23:36. Big win there for Bryan Danielson. And 81 for Will Hobbs and Eddie Kingston as the order of business for Will Hobbs in 25:01. Yeah, probably should have Bryan main event, but felt like that was a better matchup, at least on paper, as far as a back and forth matchup. Yeah, Tyler Black's got a way to go. He's got a way to go. That is unfortunate. I can now see why Josh Alexander was so upset. So we will try to put him over. And Roddy. And we'll go with So we'll go with Eddie Kingston, actually. Great job, Eddie. Alright, the first night's in the books. On to the day 2s for each of the blocks. Alrighty, day 5, as they have this in Ryogoku Sumo Hall, which we probably will change. Another backstage incident. It's Tomoya Arata, so he brightened the mood backstage after doing several funny cartoon drawings of some of his colleagues. So this main event, probably Ashino and Doring, and then Kenta and Hiromu as the co-main, which, what a banger of a matchup that is. That is quite the fun match. Yeah, we'll run this Professional Sports Center. Teammates, now opponents here in this G1, Ashino and Doring. And Doring will beat Ashino. The poor Shitoro Ashino, he avoided the first day as far as the curse, but day 2 gets him as Joe Doring beats him. And Ashino's upset again. People just keep on being upset. Unfortunately, but Kenta and Hiromu, what a matchup here. This is a lot of fun. Crazy thing, we have never done this before as a singles matchup in the save yet, but Hiromu's going to beat him just before the 30-minute mark. I love Zack Sabre Jr. versus Masashi Takeda, though. That is a fun one. Zack Sabre Jr. get the win in 21 minutes. Shinsuke and Katsuya Kitamura. 24-minute matchup. Shinsuke is going to beat Kitamura, which will mean Tankman and Hayato Tamura as a Steel Show matches. Calvin Tankman beats Hayato Tamura. A couple of big boys. That is 2 beefy men slapping meat. Is that matchup there? Yeah, that's a banger. That is a banger. Let's go with Sho and Garcia. As far as they'll take on the team of, let me just, oh, that's right, it can't be here yet. We'll go with House of Torture 2. And now we can look and see. Yeah, we should probably go with, actually, yeah, we'll go with, United Empire, actually. So we'll go, this time we'll go Gresham and, Kulak. Drew and Drew. So we'll have, Gresham beat Drew Parker. And that will be day 5. We're just rolling right on by. The 76 for the opener. It's Drew Gulak and Jonathan Gresham. They're the better team, mainly because of Jonathan Gresham. 630 from Gresham and 1731. Drew Parker was the worst guy in the match. 70 for Tankman and Hayato Tamura. Important match in the eyes of the audience, though. That's fun. It's pretty close, though. Only a 3-point difference. Tankman driver for Hayato Tamura in 1329. And 87 for Shinsuke Nakamura and Katsuya Kitamura, the Samoan driver from Nakamura in 24 minutes. Death break from Kitamura. An 83 for Zack Sabre Jr. Masashi Takeda. Zack Sabre Jr. with another submission win in 20 minutes. It's 2 straight wins for him. A 93 for Kenta and Hiromu. What a banger. Lack of psychology, but who fucking cares with that rate? Because that is a hell of a match. Hiromu does outperform by 1 point, so it's the right decision. But yeah, that was fantastic. And our main event, an 83. God damn it. We just keep on having the wrong thing go on last. But it's still an 85, though, at least, the show rating. So that's not bad. But yeah, it's a pretty good show. Pretty good show. As, yeah, Shitoro Ashino. Nakamura again, or maybe just Hiromu and Kenta. That'll probably be the better option. Good shit. Yeah, I mean, at least we haven't lost Pop or anything. Which, that'd be just embarrassing if we did. We're now at the point, like, our show should be good enough to where a G1 show shouldn't lose us popularity. Yeah, on to the next night we go. Alrighty, as day 6. Jesus Murphy, what a show this could be. I mean, Jay White and Ibushi there, New Japan Strong versus Never Openweight Champion. Tanahashi, Shelton Benjamin is quite a fun match. And, Juice and Okan. Alrighty, it's Satoshi Kojima passing on microphone work to Hayato Tamura. It's crazy to think we only just have 10 more shows left of this episode. And then we'll be at day 16, and we'll be at the stopping point, where we'll be 4 shows in for each night, or for each block, rather, as 13,000. So we could run Osaka Joe Hall. Or we could run this... Alright, yeah, we'll just run Osaka Joe Hall. That is fine by me. It's Jay White and Ibushi. Kota Ibushi beating Jay White. Tough start for Jay White. 2 straight losses there. Champion versus champion matchup, though. I mean, that's super fun on paper. Well, Pago Tanahashi and Shelton Benjamin here is the... Okay, never mind. It's a Steal the Show matchup. Tanahashi's going to get the win in 12 minutes. AJ and Goto. AJ's going to beat Hiroki Goto, which again, Goto's going to shit the bed in that one. Juice and Okan. Fun little match. So Okan's going to beat him. It's a big win for the Great Okan. Juice Robinson, former U.S. champ. Former tag champ. I guess it's a big get. Big get for sure. And then Hammerstone beating Leona Fujinami in 22 minutes. It's a big win as well. That is pretty big. Let's at least give this a little bit more time. Yeah, give it at least 14. Oh, that's right, Shelton Benjamin can't work. That's why it was a fucking 10-minute match. Damn. Damn. Well, I'm gonna risk it and have AJ go there. AJ and Goto be the co-main. Sometimes you just gotta risk it. It's crazy Jeff Cobb's not in this. Pretty nuts. Probably should have had Cobb instead of Goto, to be honest. Yeah, because Goto, he's not as over, and yeah. Yep. But yeah, we'll have Cobb and Kaiser Yamato against Jarvis and Gulak. Yeah, or Gulak, rather. I don't know why I said Gulak. Drew Gulak as, yeah, we'll just have Cobb beat Jarvis. Fun match, though. I mean, both guys are super fucking talented in the amateur style. Jarvis and Jeff Cobb. I don't know why Decisive has not worked every time I've clicked it. There we go. Nailed it. We picked our venue, yeah. Okay, perfect. Good to go. Run this show. 64 for the opener. Drew Gulak and Corey Jarvis as Drew Gulak with the best rating in this matchup, so that's big. Jeff Cobb pins him with the Tour of the Islands, though, as Corey Jarvis was the worst guy in the match, so it makes sense he takes the fall. Fujinami and Hammerstone both do 58s here, so the match is 65. Hammerstone beating him with a Stonebreaker in 22-26. That's 2 straight wins for Alexander Hammerstone, though. It's a good start. 74 for Juice and Okan, as the Great Okan was a Tenzan Tombstone Driver in 2022. Big win. 73 for Tanahashi and Shelton Benjamin. Yep, short match. You know, hurts the importance of the eyes of the audience there, but got the crowd buzzing, though. Going into the co-main and main. Oh, that sucked. Hiroki Goto with a 37. Lord have mercy. Jesus. 83, though. At least we get back on track for the main, but Ibushi beats him with the Phoenix Splash in 29:09. At least he brought it. Everybody else, yeah, well, I was just talking about, like, man, we'd have to really suck for our show to lose pop. Well, we fucking really sucked. I cannot believe Hiroki Goto was that bad. Unbelievable. Kota Ibushi saved that show. Like, for sure. Give it to Juice. I cannot believe that. Yeah, definitely a mistake not having Jeff Cobb in there instead of Goto. That was on me. That's on my bad. On to day 7 we go. Alrighty, day 7. So we can do Japan World. Yeah, backstage is Ishii passing on microphone work to Tomoya Harada. Main event is probably Okada and Brody Lee, followed by Miro and Pac. And Walter Naito is a banger. That is indeed a banger. So we don't want to run Budokan again, since we just ran there. We'll run this convention center. That seems fine. But yeah, Okada and Brody Lee. Okada beats him, so they've had a match before in the G1. It was 2 years ago. Brody beat him. Okada gets that win back. Miro and Pac. Fun match. Miro's going to beat him. Yeah, that's 2 straight wins for Miro. He's been on a fucking roll. Naito and Walter. Naito's going to beat him in 23 minutes. I think that's the right decision for sure. He'll probably outperform him. Then Shibata and Takuya Nomura. Banger. As Takuya Nomura is going to beat Shibata. Just sucks that Shibata sucks in this spot. Because these matches are bangers. We got lined up for him. And Shingo and Carl Fredericks. Shingo's going to beat him in 13 minutes. And yeah, let's see what we got. So we could go with, as far as like a Shota Umino Ray Phoenix matchup, teaming up as they're going to take on the House of Torture team. Ishimori and Drew Parker, as well as Ishimori get a win over Shota Umino. That is day 7. In the books. I mean, that literally took 2 minutes. That's crazy. When you can fucking speed book a G1. I think that the toughest part, obviously, because everything's pre-booked, is figuring out what you want your opener to be and what you want the match card to be. Once you got that settled, you can just pretty much roll right on through as Ray Phoenix and Shota Umino beating Taiji Ishimori and Drew Parker. Yeah, this match really was not that great, especially with Ray Phoenix having an 86, and it still wasn't a good one. Plus, it hurt the importance of as far as it was a little too short for an important match in the eyes of the audience, so that hurt it as well. But Blade Dragon for Taiji Ishimori on Shota Umino. 67 for Carl Fredericks and Shingo Takagi. Carl Fredericks really off his game. It's a 47. That's not a great showing from him. Bumping bomber, though, for Shingo. Getting one is Shibata and Takuya Nomura. It's Takuya Nomura with another Dragon Suplex win in 23-28. Pretty good. They have great chemistry, though, which makes sense, because that match would fucking slap. Naito and Walter. Naito with a Destino in 23-26. That was a good little matchup there. 85 for Pac and Miro. Pac with a 90. Pac with a 96. They have great chemistry there. It's game over for Miro. Hell of a match. Lack of psychology is the only thing that hurt that one, but that was still very fun matchup. Oh, almost got injured. Did Pac, thanks to a bot from Miro. Well, and there's a fully ruptured bicep tendon from Okada. God damn it. He gets the one with the Rainmaker, and it cost him a fucking bicep tendon as a fully ruptured bicep tendon. That does not sound good. We'll see how long he's out for, if he's out at all, in another show, thanks to an injury. Oh my god, we are just getting fucked over now. This is unbelievable. But yeah, we gotta put over Miro and Pac. I mean, that match is crazy. It's kind of crazy I only got an 85, to be honest, with a 90 and 95. Man. Unreal. Couldn't catch a break. Cannot catch a break. As we're going to be at the halfway point of this episode here. As we're now to day 8. As we'll see how the second day for Block D looks like. Alrighty, day 8. As we have New Japan World. Obviously for this. But Bryan Danielson and Tyler Black, that is the main. For sure. So now Will Hobbs is probably the co-main. Josh Alexander, Roderick Strong. Kingston, Brody King, and then Evil and Ishii can start it off. A lot of backstage instances. Tamura entertained the locker room by organizing a poker tournament. Tankman created a relaxed atmosphere when he set up a barbecue outside and cooked for everyone. So this is just fantastic. What a night here. Got some barbecue, got some poker going on. What a fucking fun night to be backstage. As passing on microphone work is Tomohiro Ishii to Tomoya Harada. Alrighty. So yeah, Bryan Danielson, Tyler Black beats Bryan Danielson. Thanks to the outside interference from Malachi Black. It's actually, while I'm thinking about it, I completely forgot about changing Tyler Black's finishers. Shite. Yeah, get that pedigree the fuck out of here. Assuming they won't, oh, they do still have God's Last Gift on here. Perfect. So God's Last Gift. Let's see. I guess it'd just be, yeah, the curb stomp, yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll just have that be a regular finisher. What was that side DDT they used to call? Oh, man. I did love that. That was a fun little finisher. He had the one gimmick, too. Oh, man. The, was it a brainbuster into a super kick? What the fuck was that? Oh man! Oh no, it was a schoolboy. Yeah, that's what it was. Schoolboy fake out super kick that a lot of people have stolen since then. I forget what they call it now, but let's leave it be God's last gift, and yeah, we'll call it. We will have that be his finishers for now, at least. But yeah, Malachi Black missed him into God's last gift, pins him, upset win. Bryan Danielson's fucking furious, yeah. I could see why. I could see why. He's still furious. Oh well. Sonata and Will Hobbs as the co-main. Now Sonata's gonna beat him. 26 minutes, that's a big win. Will Hobbs, tough little start for him so far. Josh Alexander, Roderick Strong. Roddy's gonna get the win in 24 minutes over Josh Alexander. Then Eddie Kingston and Brody King. Eddie gets the win in 22 minutes. Then Evil and Ishii. Gonna be a Steelers Show matchup as Evil's gonna get the win in 10 minutes. They've had a couple of G1 matches. I think they've had an Evil and Tomohiro Ishii. I think they've had a G1 match every single year. Just about. They didn't have one last year, but they had a New Japan Cup matchup, which Ishii won. Every time Ishii's beaten him. Until now. Yeah, then probably we'll go with Chaos, and yeah, we'll go rather Yo and Rocky versus, as far as John Silver, Alex Reynolds. So we'll have John Silver beat Yo. Decent little show. I mean, we just gotta kind of have damage control with Danielson. But that's the way she goes. We're really trying to build up Tyler Black. At least that is the plan. Yeah, I think we're gonna go back to the Nagoya Pacific Channel Gymnasium. I think that's the right call. 61 for the opener. Alex Reynolds was the best guy in this matchup, thanks to Silver and Rocky Romero being off their games. Enziguri from Alex Reynolds, or from John Silver rather, on Yo. I mean, yeah, him and Rocky were the worst guys in the match. 69 for Evil and Ishii. Evil gets the win with the Darkness Scorpion in 10-17. 76 for Kingston and Brody King. Backdrop driver. That's electric. That is pretty fucking electric. Man. Yeah, that is awesome. Backdrop driver. Fuck yeah, I love Eddie Kingston to death. Roderick Strong with a stronghold in 24:06. It's Roddy. Does outperform him. Right decision for sure. One of the 73s. An 80 for Sonata and Will Hobbs. They don't click, but it's still a decent little matchup. Sonata with the skull end in 26:07. Which will lead to our main event at 82 as Tyler Black with God's Last Gift. God damn it. As, I should have had to be outside interference 2+ with the finish. Fuck. Well, you all know what it is. I just hate how TEW does that. 82. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. As, yeah, let's for sure make sure Bryan Danielson's okay. And then, yeah, we'll just go Sonata and Will Hobbs. Almost at double digits already. On to day 9. We go. Cost about $350,000, but we did it to pay off Bryan Danielson for being upset. So now we're at day 3 here of these blocks. It's Hiromu and Will Hobbs was the main event of the last show last year. That's pretty fun, but yeah, Kenta and Zack Sabre Jr. That's probably the main. And well, I don't know that top 3 is crazy. That could go either way. I think we're gonna go with Ashino and Hiromu though as the main, then Kenta and Zack as the co-main. Yeah, we need a show to get us back on track like this. Yeah, we'll go back to Budokan for this show, though, because that show is going to be crazy. Hiromu and Ashino, and it's a draw. 1 point each for Hiromu and Ashino. Kenta and Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr., 3rd straight win, beats Kenta just before the 30-minute mark, and then Doring and Nakamura. Shinsuke getting the win in 28 minutes. So this is a long-ass night already. Yeah, then one of these is a Steal the Show matchup. It's not this one. Calvin Tankman and Katsuya Kitamura. Katsuya Kitamura beating Calvin Tankman. That's his first win And then Hayato Tamura beating Takeda in the Steal the Show matchup. Yeah, just gotta have the Techno Masterclass again. It's a good sign. Good sign indeed. Yeah, let's go Coughlin Connors versus... I was thinking Rocky and Yo, but I might just go Francesco and... Yeah, I think we're just gonna go Francesco here. Nah, let's go Rocky. Or actually, I know what we could do. Francesco and Rocky, and then debuting with House of Black. It's Robbie Eagles. It's Robbie Eagles and Malachi Black. Taking on Rocky and Akira Francesco. So Robbie Eagles can beat Francesco here. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, I think this is the right decision. I think it's the right decision for sure. Because we had slowly been building up to the turn. And we finally pay off with it there. So I just want to double check and make sure. Huh. Yeah, this is... Because it's not like a turn, like the traditional turn where you see Eagles like attack them. It's literally out of nowhere. It's just like, you know, like literally be like Malachi Black and Mystery Partner. So I think that'll be a fun way of having Robbie Eagles. Just a little change of pace for him, really, is what we're looking for here. You know, because they're kind of stagnant as far as the two junior teams in Chaos as the House of Black, El Kukui, and their fourth member, Robbie Eagles. Plus, Eagles and Kukui could like be a team, at least help them out a little bit, and maybe this Malachi Black Robbie Eagles team could be pretty sick. You never know. Yeah, let's run it. 58 as Akira Francesco herniates his disc in this one. But Robbie Eagles, yeah, best guy in the match. Very happy that he is there to help out Malachi Black. The Warp 4-5 for Robbie Eagles on 16-10. 66 for Hayato Tamura and Masashi Takeda. It's the face lock from Tamura in 10:01. 75 for Calvin Dickman and Katsuya Kitamura. Kitamura with the Boston Crab in 2010. 92 for Doring and Shinsuke. Shinsuke with the Triangle Choke in 28-12. And 83 for Kenta and Zack Sabre Jr. Lack of psychology there. Great win for Zack Sabre Jr. though. And then our main event, it's an 86, time limit draw. Hiromu did outperform him, but both guys get 1 point each. It's going to take more than 30 to decide a winner there. There we go, we're finally back on the right track. Nakamura, though, having the best match on the card again. He's been just simply fantastic. Then Hiromu. Yeah, and I guess Zack Sabre Jr. Block A is fucking stacked, though. I really love that block. It's pretty fantastic. I actually completely have forgotten about checking on Okada's injury. So you're going to find out just like me when he's going to come back here and when we start off for night 10 here. And, well, Okada's out for 2.5 months. So, looks like he will be out of the tournament. What a great job there. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. So, oh, that's right. That's not till day 11 anyways, that block. Because, yeah, we got to go through the Never Openweight in New Japan Strong Openweight block. Unreal. So, yeah, it'll be a bye for everybody. Everyone gets a free win besides Brody Lee, unfortunately, for him. But our main event for this night, yes, Jay White and Juice. Jay White's going to get the win in 28 minutes over Juice Robinson. Of course, those two, no strangers to each other, and Jay White needs that desperate win. You know, he's lost 2 straight shows in a row. Tanahashi and Hammerstone, though, is going to be up here. This is a fun match. Tanahashi's going to beat him in 22 minutes. AJ Styles and Leona Fujinami. Oh, it's a Steel Show matchup, so AJ going to beat him there in 11 minutes. Shelton Benjamin and Kota Ibushi. It's an 18-minute matchup. If Prime Shelton Benjamin took on Prime Kota Ibushi, though, that match would be fucking insane. Then the Great Okan and Hiroki Goto's Great Okan gets the win in 18 minutes. I hate you, Okan. I hate you, Goto, rather. Not Great Okan. No, we love the Great Okan, but Jesus Christ, Hiroki Goto, you're killing me. Absolutely killing me. Let's go yay high in Strickland. Again, let's see what junior team we can use. Velocities kind of wouldn't work. Yeah, let's go Golden Dragons. That'd be nice. Golden Dragons is just yay high and Strickland. As well have Strickland beat Cinta de Ora. That's day 10. Just like that. Just make sure we pick the venue. Yeah, I think we're going to be back to this Perfectual Gym. That's right. 64 for the opener. Samurai Del Sol was the best guy in the match, followed by Yehai with a 60, 61, and 60s there for Samurai Del Sol and Fred Yehai, and then Strickland with a 55, and Sendeor, though, sucking a bag of dicks with a 44. He's really off his game. So Khan with a big lariat over Hiroki Goto, again with a 39. He's awful. 70 for AJ Styles and Leona Fujinami. AJ Styles with Styles Clash for 11 minutes. Fun match for AJ there, just short and simple. Kota Ibushi with the last ride style Tiger Driver. Should have gave it a little bit more time. Shelton was off his game, though. And it's a nice win, though, for Kota Ibushi nonetheless. And the 77 for Hammerstone and Tanahashi. It's the high fly flow from Tanahashi. 22-27, which will mean an 80 for Jay White and Juice Robinson's Blade Runner from Jay White. And that's going to be another show that hurts our some popularity. Jesus Christ. We just can't buy a good show here for Block B. Ibushi, Tanahashi, and then, yeah, I guess AJ. Nice. So yeah, now with every Block C show, we'll have to add an extra match now on top of that. So that's unfortunate. But that's just the way she goes. We'll probably just have whoever was supposed to face Okada face like a young lion, just so they're at least still getting booked on the shows and whatnot. But yeah, on to day 11 we go. Alrighty, day 11. So who was Okada? Yeah, he's supposed to face Miro. Damn. What a fun match that would have been. So Yuji Nagata passing on microphone work to the Great Okan. So the main events, I would say Shingo and Naito now is the main there. Shingo's going to beat Naito. Big win there. Naito a little unhappy. I'm just curious to see who would have won. Would have been Okada retain? Yes, or Okada. Yeah, no, Okada gets retained, but not a future title match for Miro if that would have happened. But Miro, and then I guess that's just whoever I want here. Let's go with Kosai Fujita. He gets to feel God's wrath. Miro gets to beat him up for a little bit. Oh god. Kosai Fujita is going to dominate now. Obviously going to be Miro. Nice. Honestly, Brody and Takuya Nomura is probably the co-main there. Takuya Nomura going to get the win in 25 minutes. It's a big win over Brody Lee. Brody's had a tough run of it as of late. And Walter and Shibata. What a match. Walter's going to beat him. I love it. Then Pac and Fredericks. As Pac's going to get the win to steal the show matchup in 13 minutes. There. Nice. So yeah, and then we'll have the Technical Masterclass here. Which I think we're just going to go with Yasuo Takayama and Yuto Nakashima. As far as they get to take on the team of... Yeah, we might go Malachi Black and Robbie Eagles again. It's a fun little team. Gives Malachi Black a win. Yeah. Oh, we gotta change something. Oh no, okay, we're good. We're good, never mind. Hiroshima Sun Plaza. Here we go. And let's run the show. Here for day 11, if we can. 58 for Eagles and Malachi Black and Yuto Nakashima and Yasu Takayano. It's a good win. They're from House of Black. So Robbie Eagles still helping out Malachi Black more and more. Roundhouse kick though for Malachi Black. 56 for Miro and goes after Vegeta. Fuck yeah. Mine's good kick for Miro. It's a nice little, they have great chemistry, so that's fun. And Miro just looking like $1 million out there squashing him. 75 for Pac and Fredericks. It's too short for an important match in the eyes of the audience, so it's just fine. 6:30 though from Pac and 12:49. So I got a 75. 69 for Walter and Katsura Shibata. It's Walter with the Burning Lariat in 20 minutes. 84 for Brody Lee and Takuya Nomura. Dragon suplex from Takuya Nomura on Brody Lee. Again, Takuya Nomura just having great matches with everybody, it seems like. And great chemistry with everybody. It's a 79 here for Shingo and Tetsuya Naito. We just can't catch a fucking break. Unreal. Keep on losing fucking Pop. Oh, man. Frustrating. Super frustrating. And Shingo. I guess Shibata, since he was super upset about losing to Volter. He shouldn't have even been upset. It's a big baby. Alrighty. As now on to day 12 we go. Alrighty, day 12. As a New Japan World. Perfect. So, Bryan Danielson and Josh Alexander, that's probably the main. That's a bit of a banger. They got Dark Order versus Dark Order on this show. Got a lot going on. Bryan Danielson, though, and Josh Alexander, that should be a very fun matchup. And it's going to be a time limit draw. We're going to have Josh Alexander push him to the limit. I think that's a great... I know Bryan's not going to be happy about it, but I think that's a great way of showing that these two, technically, are some of the best in the world. At least, once we kept him strong, he was okay with it. Roderick Strong and Eddie Kingston, I think will actually be the co-main, because this is a fun little matchup. Eddie Kingston with another win, as he's going to beat Roderick Strong. That is massive. Then Evil and Hobbs. Hobbs is going to beat him in 18. Brody King and Sonata. Sonata's going to beat him in 20. And then Ishii and Tyler Black. Tyler Black going to get the win, steal the show matchup. I think that's going to fit the best for those guys involved, for sure. I think that's going to help them out a lot. We're going to just have Francesco, or maybe, well, we can't use Francesco. We'll just do Rocky. Do Rocky and Eagles. One-on-one. The Eagles. Good shit. 18 minutes. We'll go with 16. Yeah, a little bit more. So there's all first of the 3 nights of the G1 Climax 33. Tough, it sucks about Okada's injury, because that really fucked up that block in Block C. And Block B's been, I think it's a little not as loaded as it probably could be, which we kind of had a problem with that in the last G1 too, where it's kind of a little too much, having that 4th block. But Rocky Romero and Robbie Eagles, though, on the other hand, they have a pretty good opener here. They have great chemistry, and Robbie with the win, with the pulse drop, he gets a 68 there. So that got a 70. 67 for Ishii and Tyler Black. As Tyler Black was off his game, he gets the win with the curb stomp. With a 55, that is god-awful. But Sonata beating Brody King with a rounding body press in 20 minutes. Another 76 is Hobbs beating Evil at the Order of Business. Should have been a little bit more of an important matchup there. Should have gave that 20 minutes, but is what it is. Eddie Kingston gets outperformed by Roderick Strong. Could have went to Roddy there. I think that would have been a fine win for him. But he gets the one with the sliding D in our main event. Time limit draw. Bryan Danielson draws with Josh Alexander. Bryan is super pissed about this G1. And that is another show that's going to lose us popularity. My God. Luckily, we're still in the 90s the last time I checked. But this has been a shit show and a half. A shit show and a half. We'll go with Hobbs, I guess. It's tough to really pick that... Oh, there we go. We still had to be attached to it. There we go. Yeah, could be worse. But it could be a whole lot better. It's just, Brian has a tall task of not only trying to be tremendous, but also, still trying to put guys over, too, at the same time. So it's a tough position to be in. Tough position to be in, for sure. And, now we just have our final 4 shows of this episode. Days 13 through 16. So, yeah, let's end it on the high note here. Alrighty, day 13 so in Osaka-jo Hall. New Japan World. Fuck yeah. Backstage incidents. It's Milano Collection AT and Yazutaka Yano. It's Milano Collection AT passing on tips on microphone work to his protege Yazutaka Yano. Then Tomarishi passing on microphone work to Tomoya Harada. So our final show for Block A. Zack Sabre Jr. and Hiromu and Shinsuke Nakamura and Shotaro Ashino and Kenta Hayato Tamura. And also Joe Doring and Calvin Tankman. This show is crazy. Block A has just been pulling out some bangers. Nakamura and Ashino. Nakamura gets that win back. Of course, these two were in the finals of the New Japan Cup, which Ashino won. And now Nakamura gets that win, avenging that loss. That is massive. He'll get a future title match no matter what happens in this G1 with him. But Zack and Hiromu will be the co-main. Zack's going to beat him. It's a big win for Zack Sabre Jr. Kenta and Hayato Tamura. Hayato Tamura, it's going to beat Kenta. That's a big win as well. Tankman and Doring, which Joe Doring's going to beat Calvin Tankman. It's a fun little match. And then Takeda and Katsuya Nomura. Katsuya Nomura are going to beat Masashi Takeda. So that will probably mean, as far as looking at Block A, so Hayato Tamura is going to jump up to 6. So is Joe Doring. Zack Sabre Jr. hasn't lost yet. Nakamura's jumping up to 6. So Zack is in the lead with 4 straight wins and 8 points. That is massive for him. As for, I think we're going to go with Gavin McGavin and Gresham against Ishimori and Drew Parker. So we'll have Drew Parker beat Gavin McGavin. Oh, wow. Oh, we need a techno match class. I forgot to... It says the techno match class. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, did we pick the venue? Yeah, we're in Osaka-jo Hall, which... I mean, I don't hate. I don't hate it, honestly. I think we'll keep it. Let's run it. An 82 for the opener. It's Gresham doing the heavy lifting on that one. A double foot stomp from Drew Parker in 16 minutes. 61 for Masashi Takeda and Katsuya Kitamura. It's a Boston Crab for Katsuya Kitamura. Right decision there. 81 for Tankman and Doring. Calvin Tankman should have got the win there. He's got an 80. That was really impressive. Got the crowd hotter. 89 for Kenta and Tamura. The jackhammer for Hayato Tamura. He's in the 80s now. You love to see it. A 91 for Zack Sabre Jr. and Hiromu Takahashi. A 1 point difference between the two. 93s and 92s for Hiromu and Zack Sabre Jr. European clutch for Zack Sabre Jr. in 27:45. Banger. 99 for Nakamura and Shotaro Ashino. We needed this. We absolutely needed that. What a G1 day there. Fuck yeah. Block A saving the day. Yeah, let's put over Nakamura. Let's put over Ashino. Let's put over... who do we put over? Yeah, I guess we put over Zack. Or Hiromu. They both... Yeah, we'll go with Hiromu, I guess. Yeah, Block A just has such a great core 5 of, like, Nakamura, Ashino, Hiromu, Zack Sabre Jr., and also... like Calvin Tankman as well, it does really well. So does Doring. Like, it's just a stacked block, really. But yeah, on to Block B we go. Good luck following that, you fuckers. Alright, day 14 rather, excuse me, as backstage incidents. Satoshi Kojima, Hayato Tamura, microphone work to his protege Hayato Tamura, then Milano... Oh, I clicked it too fast. This new mouse, I gotta get used to it. Very sensitive, this fucker. AJ and Tanahashi's, that's the main. Tanahashi's gonna beat him right before the 30-minute mark. Big win there for Tanahashi. Yeah, that's sick. Then Hammerstone and Ibushi. As Kota Ibushi's going to beat Alexander Hammerstone in 24 minutes. That stops his winning streak. Jay White and the Great Okan. The Great Okan beating Jay White. So he's won once out of the first 4 nights. Not a good start. Juice and Shelton Benjamin. Setting that for the Steelers show is a terrible idea. But Juice is going to get the win nonetheless. And that will mean this train wreck gets to go on first, as Goto's going to have like a 48, or not even a 48, he's going to have like a 38-39 and get the win. Just a fucking embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment. We're going to go with Honore and King Mo here. I think that's the right choice. Good shit. And now we get to run the show once we pick a venue here. I mean, I won't hate going back to Chubu. I don't think that's a terrible idea, but I'd rather go somewhere that we really haven't, like, yeah, where's the prefectural? Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, let's run it. 64 for the opener. Spinning Spinebuster for Honore in 1629. Yep, just the fucking worst. 30 or a 44. Fujinami almost doubled him. Disgusting. Juice Robinson beats Shelton Benjamin with the Pulp Friction in 1028. That's a 73 for the match rating. 75 though for Juice Robinson overall. That's pretty good stuff. Jay White and the Great Okan got some great chemistries. Tenzan Tombstone Driver for the Great Okan over Jay White. 88 for Kota Ibushi and Alexander Hammerstone as the Last Ride Style Tiger Driver for Kota Ibushi gets the win in 2 points for that man. And a 77 for AJ Styles and Hiroshi Tanahashi. We probably should have looked at the little standings there after he booked everything, but figured we could just do that at the end of the episode. We'll go through B, C, and D once they're updated. AJ, and we'll go with Okan. Yep, so now just 2 more shows left of this episode. I cannot believe it. Days C and D. For blocks C and D, rather. Alrighty, day 15, and that sucks that we're not going to get that Okada-Pac match. I mean, just this fucking block is cursed. Milano Collection AT passing on microphone mark to Yasutaka Yano, and the same thing here for Ishii and Harada. Man, that sucks. Absolutely sucks. So the main event now, I guess, is Miro and Takuya Nomura, which is still a fun main event. Okay, steal the show matchup. I don't know how I feel about that. But I guess we'll just run it as the main, because I really don't know what's better than that. Because, like, Shibata and Shingo, I don't think is it. Shingo's going to beat him, though. 23 minutes. Brody Lee and Walter. Walter's going to beat him. Poor Brody Lee. I'm very positive that he has not won a match yet. That's nuts. Naito and Carl Fredericks. Naito gets the win in 20 minutes. That probably should have been the steal of the show match, for being honest. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to give this way more time. Like 27 minutes. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit more common sense. Then we'll bump this down to about 12. 12 work. So yeah, then we'll have Pac take on a Young Lion. And then the opener. And we'll be set for this night. And we'll go into the final episode. Or the final match of the... Oh my god, final show of the episode. I'm all over the place. I just feel like we're going so fast. And now I'm talking so fast, I'm fucking everything up. Let's get the Pac match first. I was thinking about doing the opener first, but we'll have that. Yeah, just have him face Oiwa. Pac gonna get the win. Good shit. And then we'll go with the tag. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll go Pentagon Jr. and Shota Umino. Taking on... Yeah, we'll go Blast Off. Let's go Jason. Yeah, instead of Jason Lee, we'll just use Shun Skywalker and Abe. So we'll have Skywalker beat Umino. This should be a pretty decent little show for what we have and what we are kind of dealt with. Jado's given too much as a road agent, though, so we'll let that be Tanahashi's match. That should have fixed that. It sure did. Let's go... Yeah. We'll probably actually run one of these places. I know it's a terrible idea to just run a 2,000 seat venue, but we gotta run one of these, venues, so we might as well do it here. Let's run it. 62 rather for the opener. Shun Skywalker, the Skywalker Moonsault. Shun Skywalker and, or rather, Fuminori Abe and Pentagon Jr. 1 point difference than Skywalker. It's like 15 points better than Shota Umino. Yeah, not a great opener, but Pac with the Shooting Star Senton over Oiwa. Decent little matchup there for Pac. 59 here as the Destino for Tetsuya Naito in 12 minutes. Carl Fredericks with a 51. That sucked. Naito with a 64. That's just a tough break there. 80 here for Brody Lee and Volter. Golden Bomb for Volter in 25-36. A banger. Banger for sure. And a 72 for Shingo and Shibata. Shibata's really off his game. Made in Japan for Shingo in 22-48. Leading to our main event, which is an 80. As Takuya Nomura with a Dragon Suplex over Miro. I feel like Takuya Nomura's gotten so many wins as well during this tournament so far. It's another show that loses pop. Fucking Christ. And we'll have it be Volter, Takuya Nomura, and Brody. There we go. Some good stuff. Some good stuff. It's just unfortunate, about that show, because that would have had Okada and Pac, and that obviously would have been the main, and obviously that would have been like a 90-plus match. So that would have been a show that we gained pop on. Just one injury can throw away, or not throw away, we'll mix up all your plans and we'll fuck you over. It's just not fun. But now we go into the final show for this part of the episode, part 1, coming to an end here. We'll take a look at the standings after we run this show, and we'll send you off, as hopefully everything goes well. It's taking forever to load, though. It's very interesting, very concerned about that. There we go, now we finally get there. Alrighty, day 16, they got us in Budokan. Brian Harrison, Roderick Strong's a fun one. That's a fun main. Dante Martin brought pizza for the entire locker room. That's a lot of pizza, which made everyone happy. They usually got it passing on tips of microphone work to the great old God. So yeah, that's probably the main though. Brian Danielson and Roderick Strong. So Brian's gonna beat him in 28 minutes. Fun match though. Obviously, their Ring of Honor match is quite legendary for how long it is, but it's also very good in its own right as well. Then Sonata and Kingston. I think we're going to give it to Sonata here. I think that's the right decision. Kingston's been on a good run, but Sonata could use the win here in 24 minutes. Tyler Black and Will Hobbs. As the Tyler Black train comes to an end, we see Malachi trying to interfere. Out comes Silva and Reynolds to even the fray. Malachi Black inadvertently missed the wrong guy, missed Tyler Black. Will Hobbs then lays him out, the order of business, and gets the win, stopping Tyler Black's winning streak. Josh Alexander and Tomohiro Ishii. Josh Alexander's going to get the win in 20 minutes. Again, Ishii going to be struggling there, stamina-wise. And Brody Lee and Evil is Evil getting the win over Brody King. And let's see what we can have for our opener. I think we're going to go with the Young Bucks, actually, against Garcia and Yo. Just to change it up a little bit. So we'll give the win to the Young Bucks, obviously. So we'll let Matt Jackson get a win. Good stuff. Yeah. I think it's a pretty good little show. So we'll take a look at the standings here. We already looked at Block A, so we can just go to Block B's. So Tanahashi, 4-0. Starting off hot, red hot, and AJ and Ibushi and the Great O'Connor behind him. That should be a fun block, though, because that top four is pretty legit with AJ, Ibushi, Okan, and Styles. Like that's pretty solid. Plus Jay White's there, and Juice is there. There's a lot of good guys in there. So, yeah, Brody Lee, 4 straight losses, unreal. I mean, at this rate, he will be only to be able to finish with like 10 points. Yeah, that's his max. Which Takuma Nomura, with 10 wins, or 10 points rather, 5 straight wins because of the Okada loss, the forfeit there. So that's crazy. So he is sitting pretty good as Takuma Nomura. Walter there with 8, Naito, Miro, and Pac with 6, Shingo with 8 as well. Yeah, just a wild little block there with Brody being down for the count. Just unfortunate to see. Then for Block D, Brian's going to jump up to 5. Tyler Black stays at 6. Sonata's going to jump up to 6. So Sonata is now in the lead, as is, him and Will Hobbs. And Tyler Black there, all tied with 6. That's quite interesting. Yeah, Kingston stays at 4. Josh Alexander stays at 1. Evil jumps up to 4. There we go. That is, this has been a fun block. I mean, it's been a fun G1. The only problem was just injury. The injury fucked everything up, and once that happened, it was hard to get back on track. We'll go back to the Nagoya Civic General Gymnasium, though, for this final show. We started with this venue. We're going to end with this venue for this part of the episode. 72 for the Young Bucks against Show and Garcia. Young Bucks get the win with the Meltzer driver. Yeah, makes sense. 68 rather, for Evil and Brody King. Only a point difference between the two. It's the Dark to Scorpion again getting the win for Evil. 72 for Alexander and Ishii. Josh Alexander with a Pearl River Plunge. Oh yeah, that's right. He's got 3 now, rather. Not 1. That's Josh Alexander. 83 for Tyler Black and Will Hobbs. Look at Tyler Black go, though. Steal the Show match really plays into his strength there, as a lot of shenanigans involved. But Will Hobbs gets the win after the Power Slam, after the mist, and it's a fun match. Fun match, we needed that. And then Sonata beating Kingston with a rounding body press, which means our main event, it's a 90. Brian Danielson with the Psycho knee. Getting the win standing tall, and we increase our popularity in some regions. We needed that. That was a much needed show to get us back on the right track. To end out on part 1 of this 2-part episode. Thank you all for watching, as that was really fast to go through. I know that was wild. Obviously, when we've had as many round-robin tournaments as we have booked here on the channel, and we've probably booked, at least in TEW 2020, we've probably booked at least, it's got to be double digits by now. Just with the Ring of Honor, or not with the Ring of Honor, with the New Japan, All Japan, and Noah series by far. We've had over that many. We've had over 10. But yeah, we've had some good matches. The fucking Ashino Nakamura match was on 99. Like, that was crazy. Absolutely crazy. But there's still so much left in this G1. A lot can still happen. We've invested a lot into the New Japan World this month, so that's why we're at negative 14 in the hole. Plus, we've been spending money on trying to save our roster from being upset. But yeah, we've made like almost 8 million already, just in those first 16 shows. So that's a great sign. Great sign there. Hoping for some more big revenue earning months, and we should be just fine. Really in the grand scheme of things. But thank you all for watching again, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.